Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Marsha, and I am from Self-Help Coordinated Family and Community Engagement Grant Program. We are funded by the Department of Early Education and Care, and I am so excited to bring you a very special book on this very special day. Today is December 21st, and it is the shortest day of the year, the winter solstice. And that is exactly what this book's about. I'm so excited to share it with you. I hope you like it. Let's get reading. The Shortest Day of the Year, Celebrating the Winter Solstice, written by Wendy Pfeiffer and illustrated by Jesse Rice. In late autumn, in the northern part of the world, squirrels hide nuts, foxes grow thick fur coats, and flocks of birds fly to warmer places. The sun rises later each morning and sets earlier each evening. Each day it appears lower in the southern sky. As the sun gets lower and lower, the north gets less and less daylight. The air grows colder. Chickadees fluff their feathers to keep warm, woodchucks hibernate in their burrows, and white-tailed deer nuzzle through the snow to find the last blades of grass. On short winter days, children bundle in warm clothes and walk through a frosty white world, dragging long shadows behind them. On long winter nights, families eat dinner while it's dark outside, and children wonder, when will the days get longer so they can play outside after dinner like they did in the summer? In the north, on or around December 21st, the sun reaches its lowest point on the horizon, making that day the shortest day of the year. Like all days, December 21st has 24 hours, but it's called the shortest day because it has the fewest hours of daylight. The shortest day, called the winter solstice, is the beginning of winter, and in some places, winter means cold, nose-nipping weather. The earth tilts as it moves around the sun. When the northern part of the earth tilts away from the sun, the north gets less heat and light than the southern part. Long ago, people didn't understand how the earth tilts and moves around the sun. They didn't understand why each day had less sunshine than the day before. Some believed that evil spirits had made the sun go away. People feared that the sun wouldn't shine on them anymore, making their worlds cold and dreary and dark. They needed the sun's warmth and light. So did their plants, which they needed for food. They held ceremonies that lasted for weeks to persuade their gods to bring the sun back. Over the years, people noticed that after short days, the days gradually got longer. Joyous people bathed in the sun's warmth and light. They celebrated their harvests. About 5,000 years ago, people who studied the sky noticed that day after day the sun set in different places on the western horizon. They discovered that when the sun sets farthest south, that was the shortest day. These early astronomers planned to mark the shortest day. Then each year, people would know when the days would start getting longer again. On the day the sun reached its southernmost point on the horizon, the astronomers carried out their plan. Workers stacked stones to frame the setting sun. They made a special opening like a keyhole or the eye of a needle. When the sun's rays beamed through that opening, people knew the shortest day was over. Gradually, days got longer for the next 6 months. When the sun appeared farthest to the north, its rays shone through another keyhole. People knew it was the longest day of the year or the first day of summer. In China, over 3,000 years ago, astronomers measured shadows to determine their shortest day. The longest shadows appeared on the shortest day because the sun was at its lowest point in the sky. They knew that as the sun appeared higher in the sky, the shadows would get shorter and the days would get longer. Over 2,000 years ago, Romans celebrated this shortest day with festivals and merrymaking. They gave evergreen branches to friends as a sign of good luck. Evergreen wreaths decorated their doors. Since these plants stayed green when others turned brown, they reminded the Romans of the coming spring. Mistletoe and holly hung in their homes because plants that survived the harsh winter were symbols of life. Many people believed these plants would bring strength to their families. Over 1,000 years ago, Europeans celebrated the winter solstice. Druid priests of England and Ireland decorated oak trees with golden apples and candles to represent harvest and light. In Sweden, a festival of light celebrated the return of longer days. On St. Lucia Day, girls wore crowns of evergreen and candles to rekindle the sun's fire as they delivered warm buns to their family and friends. Boys went from door to door singing to neighbors for a few coins. Around the same time in history, the Incas of Peru marked the shortest day with a festival in honor of the sun. At dawn, when the sun first appeared, shouts of happiness rang out. Then the Incas used a shiny surface to reflect the sun's rays onto fluffy, dry cotton. The sun heated the cotton and made it burst into flame. They carried the fire to their temples and kept it burning on the altars all year because it came from one of their gods, the sun. Today, people will celebrate at the beginning of winter by decorating their homes, lighting the darkness, gathering together, and exchanging gifts. They no longer worry that the sun will disappear forever. People know that days get colder when their part of the earth tilts away from the sun. They know that days get shorter when the sun appears lower in the sky. People celebrate the shortest day because longer days follow. Flocks of birds will return, seedling oak trees will sprout, and children can play outside after dinner. For more than 5,000 years, people have welcomed the winter solstice because it's a new beginning. And here is just a little look at the way our earth travels around the sun. It tilts. And if you get this book, there are some great activities in it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed that book as much as I did. And I'm hoping you are enjoying December 21st, the very first day of winter. One more thing to tell you, if you get a chance, go outside tonight when it's dark and look at the sky because you should see a very large star. And that very large star is actually two planets called Jupiter and Saturn that are very, very close to each other in the sky. They're so close that they look like one enormous star together. So enjoy looking at the stars. Even if you don't see that special star, winter is a great time to look at the sky. And I hope to see you very soon. And remember, if you need anything, please contact us at Self-Help Coordinated Family and Community Engagement Grant. Our website is www.selfhelpcpc.org. Bye!